What is up, everybody? We are back here at King Film Sports for another playoff picture analysis video. And then I will dive into the NFL playoff machine to get my updated predictions on how I think the season will wrap up. But first, here the analysis going into Week 16 of the NFL season. Wild week here. We start in the AFC, and the Chiefs stake their claim atop the AFC. They beat the Chargers in that wild Thursday night game. For all intents and purposes, the AFC West is all wrapped up for them. The Patriots then at the 2 seed dropped down as they lost to the Colts on Saturday night. And now they're only one game ahead of the Bills going into their matchup this Sunday. And then the Titans still in free fall at 9-5. I remember when this team was about 8-2. Now down to the 3 seed. They have the Niners this week, but Colts right on their heels, one game down. We'll see if they can stay atop the AFC South. Bengals now on top of the AFC North at 8-6. Gutsy performance and win in Denver. Then the Colts now atop the wild card at the 5th seed, 8-6, maybe the hottest team in football. Then you got the Chargers, 8-6 as well. And then the Bills still at the 7th seed at 8-6. As I mentioned before, they get the Patriots this week for the division lead. And then we get into the Ravens and Steelers in the hunt. The Ravens 8-3 at one point, now a 3-game losing streak, and then a half game behind them. You got the Steelers at 7-6-1, and now we'll cut to the AFC North standings here so you can see it in large. So the Bengals and the Ravens tied at 8-6, but the Bengals won head-to-head. They'll play again this season, this Sunday actually. And then you got the Steelers half game behind. The Browns could have jumped to first place if they had beat the Raiders, but they lost. So they're 7-7. A lot of division games to go. Each team has only played 4 of 6 division games, so any team can win that division there. Now returning to in the hunt, you got the Raiders at 7-7. Huge win. Dolphins, 6-game winning streak, 7-7. Browns, as I mentioned, down to 7-7. And then the Broncos as well, a tough loss there. And now we get to the NFC, and like last week, the Packers atop the conference in that first round by position, and it got strengthened this week as you see some key losses happen. You had the Tampa Bay Bucks fall and the Cardinals fall. They were both 10-3, now 10-4. So Packers looking strong there. They have all of the tiebreakers with those other teams at 11-3, and then the Cowboys now jump up to the 2 seed at 10-4. They have best win percentage in conference games, better than Arizona and Tampa Bay. So they get the 2 seed. Bucks get the 3 seed because of their strength of victory tiebreaker over the Cardinals. And then Cardinals, tough loss to the Lions. Really can't defend that one. Now barely atop the NFC West. They're only winning that division because of their better win percentage in division games. But the Rams look like they may steal that division. Then Rams, big win against Seattle at 10-4. Niners, pretty hot as well at 8-6. They got a big game against Tennessee. And then now you got the stack up here. Now it's only a 3-way tie for this 7th seed. You've got the Vikings, Saints, and the Eagles there. And then a couple of 6 and 8 teams. You have the Falcons and the Washington football team. So now we get on to my predictions in the NFL playoff machine. So let's skip forward to what I think will happen this week. So boom, AFC, I think things will essentially stay the same. Chiefs get the win, go to 11-4. Bengals with a big win against the Ravens. They hop up to the 2 seed actually at 9-6. They have the tiebreaker over the Titans and Bills. I have the Titans losing to the Niners. And I have the Bills now atop the AFC East, beating the Patriots in that game. And then I have the Colts pulling off the upset against the Cards, going to 9-6. The Patriots slip down to the 6th seed, and the Chargers are at the 7th seed. And just something to note here, first seed 11-4, 2 through 7 is 9-6. That is absolutely electric there. Then in the NFC, Packers get another win, 12-3. Stay atop the conference. Cowboys retain the number 2 seed with their win. And then the Rams are now on top of the NFC West via their win against the Vikings and the Cardinals' loss to the Colts. And then the Bucks now go to the 4 seed, even though they win because the Rams hold the tiebreaker there. Next, we get on to Week 17. Things heating up here. Chiefs get another win. stay atop the AFC at the 1 seed. Titans finally get it back on track. They win against the Dolphins 10-6. Bills now to the 3 seed with their win. And the Bengals now fall to the 4 seed, but they are still atop the AFC North. But anyone can win it going into the final week here. And then the Colts, still hottest team in football, beat the Raiders 10-6 there. Patriots get a win against the Jags, and the Chargers stay in the playoffs with their win against Denver. Now to the NFC, Packers get another win, 13-3. What's new there? The Rams hop up to the number 2 seed because they are able to win against the Ravens in Baltimore. The Bucks hop up to the 3 seed with their win against the Jets, and the Cowboys falter. They lose against the Cardinals, now to 11-5, the 4 seed. Now, 5 seed Cardinals, 11-5. They get a big win there. Niners at 10-6 with their win against the Texans. And the Eagles, although they lose to the football team in Washington, are 8-8 and still in good playoff position. Now we get on to Week 18, where the Chiefs get to 13-4, get the first round bye, and then the Titans get the number 2 seed with their win against the Texans. The Bills get the win against the Jets. So they get to the 3 seed, and then the 4 seed, where do they come from? The Steelers win against the Ravens in Week 18, and the Browns beat the Bengals as well. So the Steelers, I also had them winning in Week 17, if you noticed, on Monday Night Football against the Browns. So they had the path cleared for them, and they finish it off 9-7-1. They win the AFC North there. That's going to be an absolutely electric division race. And then you got the Colts 11-6. They've won every game this video. Patriots at 11-6 as well, with their win against the Dolphins, and the Chargers still at the 7 seed, but they do win against the Raiders. Then the Packers finish it off 14-3 in the 1st seed. Then the Rams retain the 2nd seed with their win at home against the Niners. Bucks stay at the 3 seed with their win over the Panthers, and the Cowboys beat the Eagles. So they still stay at the 4 seed, but they knock the Eagles out of the playoffs. And the Cardinals, 12-5, stay at the 5 seed. Niners, obviously, with that loss to the Rams, down to 10-7. And the Saints are the new team in. They beat the Falcons in Week 18, and now at 9-8, make the playoffs with the Eagles' loss. So that's how I have things ending out in the 2021 regular season. Let me know what you disagreed with, what you think of the current playoff picture in the comments down below. As always, be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one.